In this video, we'll show you how to change the front forward lower control arm on your Ford Fusion. You can find it on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Before lifting your vehicle, it is necessary to measure the distance between the center of your wheel and the wheel arch. This will allow you to achieve an optimal tightening of the parts in their initial position. For safety reasons, we strongly suggest watching our video on how to jack your Ford Fusion safely. In order to change the front forward lower control arm on your vehicle, we recommend removing the upper ball joint of the sway bar end link. However, this is not mandatory. Using a 17mm wrench, a ratchet, and a 5mm Allen socket, unscrew the upper ball joint retaining nut on the sway bar end link. Brush the nut of the bolt holding the strut fork to the lower control arm, then spray it with penetrating oil. Use an 18mm wrench to block the rotation of the nut. Using a ratchet, an extender, and a 15mm socket, unscrew the retaining bolt. Then remove the bolt. Brush the lower ball joint retaining bolt and spray it with penetrating oil. Using a ratchet and a 23mm socket, unscrew the nut holding the lower ball joint a few threads. Then, using a ball joint puller, a specific tool for carrying out this job, release the ball joint. Finish unscrewing it using a ratchet. Tap on the control arm to release the ball joint. You can use a hammer to help you. Brush the control arm retaining bolt and spray it with penetrating oil. Using a ratchet, an extender, and an 18mm socket, unscrew the retaining bolt. Then remove the bolt. You can now remove the control arm by pulling it towards you and moving it back and forth. For great content, our best price, and fast shipping, download the CarParts.com app now. Brush and grease the control arm area to facilitate its installation. Using a wire brush, scrub the knuckle of the wheel knuckle. Then apply silicone grease to the flat part that will be in contact with the lower control arm ball joint sleeve. You can order the control arm used in the video on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Take the new control arm and unscrew the nut supplied with it. Put the new control arm in place. You can tap it with a mallet to properly insert it into its housing. Next, reinsert the bolt. Screw it back in with a ratchet until it makes contact. Place the lower ball joint in the wheel knuckle. Next, screw the nut back on until it's tight. To avoid damaging the bushings, you need to tighten the control arm upper bolt holding in the vehicle on the ground position. Lift the wheel knuckle with the jack until the original measurement between the center of the wheel and the wheel arch is reached. You can then screw the upper bolt back in using a ratchet. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Next, add the recommended torque angle tightening, using the marker technique to confirm the correct angle. Remove the jack. Screw the lower ball joint retaining nut back onto the wheel knuckle until it makes contact. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Put the strut fork retaining bolt back on the lower control arm. Then screw the nut back on until it makes contact. Block the rotation with a 15mm offset wrench. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. You can now put the sway bar end link back in place. Screw the upper nut back on until it makes contact using a 17mm wrench. Use a 5mm Allen key to keep the ball joint from rotating. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Then you will be able to put the wheels back on your vehicle. During this operation, you will be intervening on the front axle of your car, so it is advisable to perform a wheel alignment afterwards. Put your vehicle back on the ground before properly fixing the wheels in place. Operation complete.